Hello, welcome to Newsflash Africa, the best place to get Africa-related content. In today's news,
Nigerian presidency on Wednesday said the Punch newspaper has no right to change President Muhammadu Buhari's former title as the president of the country to his military rank. It is not within the power or rights of a newspaper to unilaterally and whimsically change the former title or designation of the country's president as it pleases, presidential spokesman Garba Shehu said in a statement. Also, a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) and a social commentator Femi Kayode has criticized President Buhari over his reaction to the Punch newspaper editorial on the Major General title. It was earlier reported that in an editorial entitled Buhari's Lawlessness, Our Stand, Punch stated that it will henceforth prefix Buhari's name with his rank as a military dictator in the 80s Major General, and also refer to his administration as a regime until they purge themselves of their insufferable contempt of the rule of law. The newspaper made the decision while making reference to the DSS non-compliance to the court orders on the trial of Omoyele Sowore, publisher of Sahara Reporters, invasion of courtroom and trial of Shiite leader Ibrahim el-Zaki, amongst others. The newspaper said its decision was made as a result of its protest against the autocracy and military-style repression under the Buhari administration. However, in reaction to Punch's decision, Femi Adesina, a special advisor to the president on media and publicity, said the newspaper's decision to call Buhari Major General is not out of order. Adesina, on his Twitter page, added that Buhari has earned the rank Major General. Adesina wrote, "If you decide to call him Major General, he hasn't dodged the rank, he earned it, so you are not completely out of order. The fact that you can do so is another testimony of press freedom in Nigeria." Reacting to Adesina's reaction to the Punch, Fani Kayode, in a tweet on his official Twitter page on Wednesday, wrote, "Whether he has earned the title of Major General or not, the fact remains that the Punch has voiced opinions of millions that your principal is divisive, vicious, unstable, repressive, narcissistic, and a dangerous tyrant who is unworthy of being called Mr. President. Suck on that." A former Minister of Education, Obi Ezekwesili, has hailed Punch newspaper for standing up against President Muhammadu Buhari's alleged dictatorial regime. The former minister also stated on her Twitter page that no one needs to tell me about the importance of free press in a democratic society or about the essential role of a newspaper can play in its community. She praised the Punch newspaper for not only taking note of Buhari's narcissistic regime but also taking a stand against it. She also advised President Buhari to read and reflect deep on this matter. In my personal opinion, I believe what the Punch newspaper did was something that was very much needed, because we are living at a time where organized labor, popular media, and also ethnic associations have chosen to remain silent over the blatant disregard for the rule of law this country is supposed to espouse. And many of these organizations have allegedly been bribed in order to keep silent in the face of such a military-style regime. And this also further confirms my belief that people are taking notes. People are not just sleeping, people are taking notes of this present regime's actions, and we have seen that the Punch newspaper has decided to not let this thing go any further, that they must visibly and publicly make a stand against such a regime. And from the side of the Buhari's administration, we see that they are contradicting themselves. In one side, the presidential spokesman Garba Shehu is saying that the newspaper is out of line in the way they choose to from now on start calling the president. But then we have Femi Kayode, the special advisor to the president on media and publicity, saying that the newspaper is not out of order. So we are seeing they are contradicting themselves. So he goes on to say that now because the government has allowed this goes to show freedom of press in the country. Well, we all know that that's a very, very big lie. Let's not deceive ourselves here. There isn't a single piece of reasonable excuse that the government can give as to all the rubbish that they have done, violating 3 court orders and then still sending armed men to go and perform an illegal arrest of Sowore inside the very court of law. I mean, this is a thing of just common sense. If that arrest was actually legal, why did they have to go to such lengths to go and arrest the man inside court? What did they have to fear? I mean, if that arrest was legal, then they had nothing to fear. They could allow him come out of the court and peacefully arrested him and left if that was actually a legal thing to do. But it wasn't. That arrest wasn't legal, and they know it. And there isn't a single line of defense that they can offer against what they have done. Even all the learned lawyers that are currently in that administration, none of them have offered anything or given an explanation as to why this happened, because they know for a fact that this is a gross misconduct and misuse of the law. They know it, and that's why they're just keeping silent over the matter. Well, I'm personally happy that more and more people are becoming much more aware of the situation on ground, but not only being aware but also taking a public stand like the Punch newspaper did. Well, those are my personal thoughts on the matter. Please do join me on future videos.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, drop a comment below, and also subscribe to be notified of future content.